But y'all give me just a few moments, okay? Because right now, hey, Phyllis Crawford, welcome in. I'm working on something right now. I really don't like adulting, but I have to do it. So it is what it is. But y'all give me one moment. I'm still right here. Y'all comment with each other in the chat. Shouldn't take too long. Glad to have y'all here. Hey y'all, I am here. I am here. I saw six people in the building. Thank you all so much for being here. And there is me. Hi, welcome in. Glad to have you all here. I see Phyllis Crawford, Linda Gamble, Janika Thompson. Glad to have all here. I'm doing good. Just some adulting things going on. So hopefully all that will work out. Adulting is hard, y'all. It really is hard. But let's do what we do. Um, yes, so we're going to do it like this here. Let's see. Okay, let me do this. So New Orleans mayor here. All right, y'all. So here we go with this story here. Now, when I saw this story, I'm just like, not a black woman, not a black woman doing this. I just could not actually believe that old that any person in our culture would do this. But y'all check this out. This comes to us from blackenterprise.com. New Orleans mayor hit with ethics charges after 15 first class flight upgrades were made on taxpayers' dime. The mayor maintains that her upgrades were for safety reasons, not for luxury. The mayor of New Orleans, LaToya Cantrell, is being charged with state ethics charges for upgrading her airline tickets for first class seats. The Louisiana Board of Ethics found upgrades that were made for 13 domestic and two international flights, totaling close to $30,000 at taxpayers' expense for 2 years. According to the mayor, she made the changes for safety, not luxury, citing first class accommodations were needed to limit the COVID-19 exposure. Anyone who wants to question how I protect myself just don't understand the world black women walk in, Cantrell previously said in a statement. After the New Orleans City Council pressured her to have her pay docked, Cantrell reimbursed the city in full in 2022, even though she originally refused to do so. All expenses incurred doing business on behalf of the city of New Orleans will not be reimbursed to the city of New Orleans, Cantrell said in September last year. I do my job and I will continue to do it with distinction and integrity every step of the way. The ethics board will set a date to hear the charges against Cantrell, which includes an official censure and a possible fine of $10,000. The mayor's office said the mayor and the administration have addressed the travel issue appropriately and will respond to the ethics complaint in due time. Currently, Cantrell is overseas in Africa with the United Nations for a meeting highlighting plastic pollution. Louisiana elected officials tend to follow the same pattern. Attorney General Jeff Landry faced similar accusations after the Board of Ethics required him to pay a penalty after failing to disclose round trip flights he took to and from Hawaii in 2021. The flights were taken on a private jet owned by retired oil and gas businessman Greg Mossing to attend the Attorney General Alliance conference at the Grand Waikea, Maui, a luxury beachfront resort. Now, listen, I'm just going to say this right now. Um, Lord help. I'm going to say this right now that I think personally, to me, that truly, that at the beginning, middle, end of the day, like this is on you. Like there should have been a way to waive all of those things, right? It should have been a way to waive all of those different things. Because guess what? The COVID-19 response was very real. And if you sat next to somebody or if you coughed, you could have got it. So I understand that. But to use taxpayers' funds for about $30,000, first class is not cheap. First class is not cheap. Like, let me go to one of my favorite airlines, Delta Airlines, and let's just see just what a round trip flight would be, right? So let's just say, and I'm pricing it from Ohio to New Orleans, Louisiana, just to see, because it is what it is. So we're going to do new going to Louisiana round trip, depart and return. So I'm just going to shoot it for the 26th through the 2nd, November 26th through December 2nd, one passenger round trip. I just want to see a little something. It's still loading, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all these prices. Okay, I'm gonna just show y'all these prices, just so that we can all be on one accord. Okay, share this tab instead. All right, so you see here 6:10 a.m. to 9:39 a.m. round trip, $1,209, $1,249, $1,449. So it's interesting to me that it's $1,000. So if we go back to this story, right? They said, and I quote, that it costed close to $30,000. So if it's 13 domestic flights, right? And that's basically $13,000 essentially. Now, international flight. Let me see. So I'm gonna switch it up here. And let's do AFRICA. And we're just gonna do Ghana because that's in Africa. Okay, just gonna do that because she said 2 international flights, right? She said 2 international flights. Okay, so here we go. Let me show y'all this, okay? Now, this is a flight from 4:43 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. Now, I can see where if she took that, right? So 13,000 plus, let's just say that. Okay, so all right, let's see. Because I'm actually curious. So let's just say $13,000, right? $13,000 plus, let's just say $8,000 just to sound it off. Okay, so now I see where they got it from. Y'all give me a moment. So now I see where they got it from. So $13,000 plus two $8,000 flights equals 30,000. Actually equals 29,000, but just basically round it up, and that's $30,000. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because I'm like, wait a minute. But then I thought of the international flights. Either way, I don't think that that should have happened. I just no, that should not have happened. And no, no. If you want that, then you pay for it, or you figure out a way to get a tax reduction that it was for a purpose for you to protect yourself from COVID-19. That's just my take. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to move on to Mr. Darius Jackson's brother, Sarunus Jackson, accused of imitation in custody battle. This comes to us from Rollout.com. While Keke Palmer's ex-boyfriend Darius Jackson is embroiled in his alleged domestic violence case, his brother Sarunus is entangled in his own domestic situation with the mother of his child. Sarunus Jackson, who rose to prominence via the iconic Insecure series that was on HBO that stars Issa Rae, is accused of intimidation and exhibiting emotional volatility as he fights for shared custody of their daughter. Recently, Saronius J. Jackson filed a petition to determine parental relationship against actress and former co-star Dominique Perry in order to see their child Zen at regular intervals. He's also trying to block her move from Southern California to Texas because it would inhibit his ability to see the child on a regular basis. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, Perry encountered Jackson's claims and that she never denied him the right to see their daughter despite his proclivity to try to manipulate her through toxicity. Despite the emotional volatility and intimidation that Saronius has directed toward me, I've been committed to fostering a positive co-parenting relationship with Saronius because I know that is in Zen's best interest. She adds that Saronius has never been denied the opportunity to be involved in our daughter's life in any capacity he desired. Perry says that she's always been the primary, if not sole, caretaker to Zen. While pregnant, I returned to Texas to live with Zen. Zen was born in Houston, Texas. I maintain a home in the state of Texas, and Texas is where I spend the great majority of my time because I have always been Zen's primary caregiver. Zen travels with me and has exclusively lived with me, in Texas, making her permanent home in Texas as well. Citing her inability to be able to afford her Los Angeles area home, she told Jackson of the intent to move to Texas. Perry also asserts that Jackson will no longer to be able to properly rear their daughter due to his rising fame in Hollywood with Insecure and rap-ish shows. Because Saronius has attained a certain level of success in his career, he generally works and has to travel even more than I do. I am concerned with whom Zen may be left with within the face of his extended absences, wrote. She reportedly wrote in the legal filing. Some may recall that Saronius Jackson left a cryptic tweet since deleted that most believe was aimed at Keke Palmer when she filed for restraining order against his brother Darius. The most manipulative, vile, abusive, manipulative person. Sorry, the most disgusting, vile, abusive, manipulative person I have ever encountered in my entire life. Abuses almost everyone y'all will see. Just sending positive energy to the babies. Any child in the middle of something like this does not deserve it at all. Wow, so damn sad. A judge sided with Palmer and gave her sole temporary custody of their 8-month-old son Leah with a follow-up here on December 5th. In the interim, Darius Jackson has been ordered to stay 100 feet away from Palmer. So, Lord help. So this. Hang on, let me bring it up. So this guy right here is the brother of Darius Jackson, Keke Palmer's ex-boyfriend. So this is the brother of Keke's ex-boyfriend. So that is that situation there. Let me see something here. Okay, I will do that soon enough. Okay. So at the end of the day with this, it seems to me that these two boys are boys for a reason because like Keke Palmer's mom Saronius Jackson that told him that his brother Darius was abusing Keke, and then he said to Keke Palmer's mama that he used to be the same way as well. So I think the Jackson brothers just need to just log off of social media, stay to themselves, and move the hell on. And Linda Gamble, I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. 6 people in the building, like, comment, share, and subscribe. But yeah, I mean, with this situation, y'all, I mean, it's never easy to be able. Yeah, right. Absolutely right, Janika. I feel like it is so sad to have to go through all of that just to be in a confined space where your man is blocking your move to Texas. And here's the thing. If you want Zen, then fight for her as you are doing, but don't block the move of your mother's child. Don't block the move of your children's mother, because if she can't afford the rent in LA, then guess what? That means she could be potentially homeless, and your daughter could be potentially homeless. Let her move to Texas, because if the mom is okay, that child is going to be okay. Put your big boy boxers on and take responsibility for what you do. Because at this point, with your brother saying what he said about his son Leo, with you doing this, I can tell that both of y'all pieces of trash. I said it. I said what I said. Like, there's no way. There is no way in the world that that I was raised to do that. You know what I mean? There was just no way that I was raised to do that. And yeah, I just no, my mom nor my dad would ever put up with me trying to block a woman from trying to move with my child. Now, of course, they would say, "Hey, listen, y'all need to sit down, y'all need to work it out," but they would never allow that type of behavior. And I'm just like, where are the Jacksons' mom and dad in this? She lives here in Texas. Yeah, so Dominique Perry lives in Texas. Absolutely, she does. And like I said, at the end of the day, if that is financially stable for her, then that should be the move. I don't think blocking the move is actually going to do really anything. If anything, is going to show your insecurities. And guess what? Congratulations on being on Issa Rae shows. But also, too, just because you're on the move a lot doesn't mean that she has to fit your lifestyle. Y'all both made this kid together. You know what I mean? So it just, Lord help. And this is the thing. I don't get how I'm 29 with more common sense than a dude that's in Hollywood. I don't get that. And listen, yes, I have my issues. You know what I mean? I do. But in the same token, I just sincerely do not understand how in the world you could have this behavior of trying to say, well, if you move to Texas, then that means I'm not gonna be able to see him. Like, she should be on an emotional guilt trip because she's trying to do the right thing for your child. They said the mama was taken up for the BS. Yeah, I did. And for those of you who don't know, Keke Palmer's mama allegedly, everything on the channel is alleged, in my opinion, for check purposes only under the Fair Use Act. Allegedly, Keke Palmer's mom said that she was going to put a bullet in Darius. Now, first of all, I don't condone violence. However, to Jackson's mom, your son, shortly after 11 a.m., came through Keke Palmer's bedroom door and choked her on the stairs and put her on the couch. And Keke was not fully clothed. And not to mention, Kiki's mama and sister had come down to be witnesses. So he basically put, sorry, y'all. He basically put 3 black women in danger. And you want to be upset over a black mama taking care of her child. Okay. So that's what we're doing? That's what we're doing. Because by that point, things need to be handled. And sometimes people believe family is police. Because I promise you this, if Darius goes to jail, I promise you that bullet that Keke Palmer's mom could have put in him is not going to be the worst thing. Because people in jail do not put up with people abusing women, kids, and the elderly. They do not put up with that. So I promise you that bullet would not have been the worst thing. I know it probably wasn't the right move, but your son was abusing her daughter. What was she supposed to do? Just sit there and let that thing happen? No, that's not what was supposed to happen. I was talking about the Jackson brothers and the text messages that were posted. Wait, Keke Palmer's mama wasn't taken up for that, was she? Now listen, I don't know. Now if y'all want more details, y'all go to my Keke Palmer town hall. Yes, it was long, and yes, I'm gonna do my timestamps. Okay, been having a lot of adulting going on. Some adulting I want to happen, some adulting I don't want to happen. But I'm gonna get that together. Life, right? Life. Um, but yeah, just at the end of the day, like, dude, just stop. Just stop. Okay. It's not the move. It's not the move at all. But yeah, that's just my take on the whole thing. All right. So we talked about a woman who was using taxpayers' money for first class flights for COVID-19. We talked about the Jacksons. So now we got to talk about Braxton family values. Okay, we got to talk about Braxton family values. Um, Lord. Okay, let me get the page together. 8 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Y'all give me a moment. I'm trying to find it. I got a lot of tabs, y'all. Got a lot of tabs. Okay, y'all give me a moment. So I'm gonna do this in order to do this. Okay. So here we go. So let me go back to the chat. No, their mama. Oh, so you're saying the Jackson's mama was taken up for their BS, not Kiki's mama. Okay, got you. Thank you for that context, Julia Thompson. All right, y'all. So this comes to us from the Jasmine brand. Exclusive Braxton Family Values set to make return on WeTV. Jasmine brand exclusively reports that Braxton Family Values is gearing up to make a return. The popular reality series, right, which centers around the famous Braxton sisters and their mother Evelyn, aired on WeTV in 2011 and ran for 7 seasons, ending in 2020. However, our sources have told us that the Braxtons are ready to share the personal lives with the world again. An insider also let it slip that fans will be able to catch the reboot on WeTV, which might be a little shocking. You may recall that filming for season 6 of Braxton Family Values was temporarily paused due to Tony, Tawanda, Trina, Tamar, and Evelyn boycotting over complaints that they were being underpaid. Unfortunately, the issues members of the musical family seemingly had with WeTV did end there. Tamar Braxton has slammed the network a few times over the years for exploitation. Following the release of the trailer for the 7th season, Tamar Braxton called out WeTV for mentioning her reported suicide attempt in the promotional footage, despite her not being on that show anymore. In response, she expressed up WeTV and whoever else is participating in using my pain for their pleasure and ratings. Um, when replying to a fan who said she was blaming a show that she volunteered for, Tamar said, "Baby, I'm not on that show anymore. This is all being done behind my back." Full story on the jasminebrand.com. So this is what I said. I said, so I'm going to be real about this. Like, Tracy Braxton is not here, so she was a huge part of the family. So I do think some things need to stay in the past. Um, what's not that um, I wanted to say it's not that I thought that they sorry, I thought they said that they really enjoy being off of TV so that way they didn't have to share so that way they don't have the pressure on them all the time. If they're going to come back, hopefully they're going to do it because they want to. Like I said, it doesn't feel right without Tracy, but I love the theme song, the most everything between. But I feel like this one right here may just need to be done for good, but all in love, all in love. So 2 likes on that. Some people are saying fire. This one here, Cupcake DD25 said not that interested without Tracy. Don't Play With Me, one of the best underrated shows, beautifully talented women with real life going on, a world full of zoo shows. Please bring this back. After all the rap, Tamar talked. I know that she's not about to be back in reality TV. LOL. Now, for those of you who may not remember, Tamar said, and I quote, that she was done with reality TV, but she did a show called Get Your Life on WeTV, but that was under different circumstances. That she didn't even really want to do Get Your Life, but then she appeared on Queen's Court on NBC Peacock. That was produced by Will Packer, by Holly Robinson Pete and her husband. So she's been dancing around reality TV. Let's read a few more comments here. This won't feel right to me without Tracy, so it's a no for me. The family needs money, even Tamar. That's the only reason why they're wanting back in. I'm here for it. Just sad note that Tracy is gone. I knew. I bet the Hokushan thing was recorded as well. I miss Tracy so bad. So those are just some of the many comments as you can see here. This one here, no thank you. Not after the way they cut Tracy the last season because she was willing to work. No, ma'am, I'm good. Fame was only meant for Tony, and even the show didn't put them in the best of lights. I'm good. There's no growth with Tamar. So, like I said, I think that hey, if it comes back, good for them. And for the record, like it was Jasmine. For the record, Braxton Family Values did put WeTV on the map because originally WeTV was women's entertainment before it became WeTV for the power of we and more black focused. I'm going to the Jasmine brand right now to see if there is any more. If there's any more news on this. Let's see here. Let's see. So it says here that the following year, I'm reading this from the. Okay, you know what? We'll play it here. Let me get myself back together here because I did not know this update at all. I did not know this update. So y'all give me a moment. Then the following year, let me make sure. So yeah, so then the following year during an event, she shared that her family had plans to return to reality TV, but not on a foolish network. The true depiction of a Black American family is not a bunch of foolishness. The other part of the truth is I ain't finna let the devil use me like that for entertainment purposes. So it's a no for me, dog. So this is from the Jasmine brand here. Let's play it.
How many of y'all miss Braxton Family Values? What if I told you Braxton Family Values was coming back? Not on no foolish network, I can tell you that. Because the truth is, the true depiction of a Black American family is not a bunch of foolishness. And the other part of the truth is, I ain't finna let the devil use me like that for people's entertainment purposes. It's a no for me, dog. I mean, I'm not saying that families don't go through stuff because we do. I'm not saying that sometimes we're not ratchet because we are. But only we can tell our story.
And there you go from Tamar Esteen Braxton herself. Now I'm going to click this to see when this was posted because I don't even remember this post, honestly. Oh, okay. So this was posted October 5th, 2021. Um, so we shall see. We shall see. Um, what do y'all think about it? Janika Thompson said that this was one of her favorite shows. Okay, it was one of my favorites too. And there were so many moments and I hate that Bar Chicks is now open because honestly, Bar Chicks, I was really proud of Trina Braxton for that. That you remember, Trina and Gabe and Tawanda and her husband as well. So it really was a real black family with real issues. They only have one brother. So imagine that one brother dealing with all that estrogen. So I would like to see it back. However, I only want them to do it if they want to do it. You know what I mean? If everybody, because here's the thing: if everybody's grown, if all the kids are grown, then do what you want to do. But to me, it just seems like it was so much history with that show, and it seems like it's more peace off camera. And if you can control your peace, then that's what you need to do. But blessings to the Braxton family for sure. Now, as we roll on with this tour here, R. Kelly files suit against Tasha K. What does she do? This comes to us from rollingout.com, and everybody's been talking about the story. So everything's alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. So I just, because that last lawsuit was something, but this one is a bit deeper. Not to say that Cardi B's lawsuit was not deep because Tasha K did what she did. She talked about a mother and her child in a way that was completely disrespectful, classless, and not factual. So you want to defend her, you can defend her. You have your opinion, so do I. But that was just out of line. So here it is here. So the R&B singer is suing the Federal Bureau of Prisons over allegations that the agency leaked private information about him to Tasha K. On November 13th, Kelly's lawyers claimed that an unnamed Bureau of Prisons agent illegally accessed the singer's prison records, which included private phone calls from his lawyers, his girlfriend, Joycelyn Savage, emails, visitor logs, and payments in and out of his commissary account. In November 2019, the officer allegedly emailed Kelly's records, including some of his emails that Tasha K later shared on her platform. Tasha K leaked the information that same year in a video called R. Kelly Can't Control His Girlfriends While Behind Bars. She claimed came from a phone tap somewhere. The lawsuit claims that Tasha K railed her massive following to harass the plaintiff with the use of stolen information and create chaos in the plaintiff's personal life. In 2022, Cardi B sued Tasha K for defamation and won $3.9 million, basically $4 million against her. That Cardi B claimed that Tasha K made false statements against her drug use, STDs, prostitution on her YouTube channel. Tasha K has filed for bankruptcy, saying that she's unable to pay the huge fine. Now, this is what I honestly have to say on the situation. The lawsuit with Cardi B went through because those claims did affect Cardi B. Now, the problem I have with this is that the lawsuit claims that Tasha K railed her massive following to harass the plaintiff with the use of stolen information, create chaos in the plaintiff's personal life. First of all, your personal life was already in a shambles, to use Jacqueline's words from Real Housewives of Potomac. Your life was already in shambles with the Surviving R. Kelly series, so Tasha K didn't do nothing with that. However, there's a difference between public information and private information, as we all know. So, if this Federal Bureau of Prisons agent was supposed to keep this information private, and he leaked to get a bag, then he is implicated, which means Tasha K is implicated because she took in the information. That's the only way I see this. But even if this lawsuit goes through, you do realize that most of that money is going to go to your lawyers for you to get out of jail, right? So you don't really win anything with this. But that's my take, though. That is my take. That's what I have to say on it. That's it. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. There's not too much to the story, but I just thought, hey, it's being talked about. Why not talk about it? Okay. So I am so excited for this story with y'all. So this comes to us from blacknews.com. 10-year-old black girl breaks world record, writes longest novel with 58,000 words. Meet Hephzibah Akinwale, a 10-year-old black girl from the United Kingdom who just broke the world record for the longest fiction book for children. Her book, Chronicles of the Timekeepers, Whisked Away, boasts a whopping 58,000 words. In this middle grade fiction adventure novel, Hephzibah serves as the main character, diving into mysterious dreams that feel as real as her everyday life, according to Shine My Crown. Hephzibah, a student at Little Thyroid C of E Primary School in East Cambridgeshire, England, surpassed the previous record holder, 11-year-old Malinga Singh, who wrote the award-winning Wizard of Sazandia with 44,000 words. Wow. However, Hephzibah isn't just about breaking records. Her mother, Shika, believes that her achievements will light a creative spark in other children worldwide. What's more, her talents has already earned her a spot among the top 20 young people chosen to help East Cambridgeshire's District Council celebrate the coronation of King Charles the Fourth, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that is the story there. I'm going to go to Shine My Crown just to see if there's any more information here. I've heard this website, Shine My Crown, before. Let's see here. I'm trying to see here because I want y'all to see if there's a website for her. Want y'all be able to see her website of this book, because we love promoting good things around here. Amen. We really do. I'm going to her Linktree, and I'm pulling up her book off of Amazon. I think this is the book trailer. Let me see. So this is on. Okay, hang on, y'all. Give me a moment. Okay, so let me show y'all this tab right here. Let me show y'all this tab. Okay, so here we go. So, meet 11-year-old Hephzibah, an ordinary girl with an extraordinary secret. She has been plagued by mysterious dreams that feel so real as if she's a part of them. Little does she know that these dreams hold the key to an adventure beyond her wildest imagination. As summer break begins, Hephzibah's world takes an unexpected turn, and a daring trade involving her treasured friendship bracelet. She acquires an antique clock that catapults her to an entirely different reality. Now, Hephzibah finds herself in a strange future world surrounded by other children at the World Intelligence Academy. Together, they must unlock their unique abilities to confront a world teetering on the brink of chaos. But to truly master her newfound gift, Hesperiah must embark on an inner journey and discover the true meaning of friendship. With time ticking away, Hesperiah must not only learn to cooperate with her new companions, but also unravel the purpose behind her presence in this otherworldly place. Join Hesperiah on a heartwarming and thrilling adventure where bravery and friendship will be put to the test. Could she hold the key to saving a world on the brink of extinction? Does this strange world share a connection with her? Does this strange world share a connection with her own world back home? And can she unlock her true potential in time to rescue not only another world, but her own from a dire fate? So, 306 pages. That's a lot of pages there. And by the way, y'all, the good thing about Amazon, you can you can even though this is UK, you can order it and ship it to the US. So here are some reviews here. Great book. My daughter loves the book, and it is easy. It is as easy to read. She really enjoyed it. That was Alexandria Nikki said this was amazing read and perfect level for my 8-year-old son who has read the book 2 or 3 times. Now we brought the paperback. It was amazing quality. Um, let's see. This is Patrick here. Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm a big fan of this book. It is full of adventure. Still can't believe a 10-year-old girl could write such a beautiful book. Nothing's impossible for God. A great fantasy story based on the truth. I would recommend this book to everyone who loves adventure books. Amen. God bless you. It was a charming book with important life lessons. So there you go. Shout out to that. I'm going to see here. And of course, you guys see that the fastest delivery is on the 21st because it's coming from the UK. Now, I'm going to translate that. So this book is $12.49 US. So $12.49 is the price for that book. So very nice. I want to share that with y'all. I'm going to show y'all her Instagram. She's got 1,598 followers. So I want y'all, if y'all can, support her because we love being able to showcase the good in the world over here, not drama. So I wanted to just show y'all this here. This is her Instagram here. As y'all can see, look, and that's her mama right there. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you know what? At the end of the day, you never know who you are helping and who you are inspiring. And who knows that this may be a series in the US. I'm a huge time travel person, even though it's middle school. Let me tell you something. I would not mind reading this book, even to support a child. And guess what? We all have an inner kid in us. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to showcase this. And she's also an actress as well, y'all. So shout out to her as well. Awesome, awesome stuff there. Yes, I pray as positive things as well, And listen, like I said, I can't change the whole world, but I can change parts of the world, right? And I will have to say Tracy was definitely my favorite. And I'll never forget, I think she was doing an album, and she was at a beauty supply store. It was in the hood, but people were lined up outside just to meet Tracy. And Tracy was that regular, degular, schmegular Braxton that whether she was at where she was at a beauty supply store or she was at a restaurant, she brought her realness, and God bless her. I do hope that if they do bring her back, that maybe, that they will, bring up moments with Tracy, maybe, maybe her former, maybe her widow, Kevin, could be on the show to carry Tracy's legacy. And maybe there's a foundation that maybe Tracy's foundation can be a part of the show. Tracy needs to be a part of it in some capacity. But yeah, so let's see if there's any other hot topics. We're gonna go with TMZ right now to see if there's any hot topics right now. Y'all okay. Let's talk about this. Oh my lord, this is funny. This is funny. Y'all give me a moment. This is funny. I just saw this. I literally just saw this. So Here is this tab: Housekeeping Olympics. Players mop, vacuum, and make beds at annual Vegas competition. Nothing is better than a little competition to make sure your hospitality and care team members stack up to other professionals in the business. Just as this year's athletes at the Housekeeping Olympics, a fresh batch of hopefuls hit Vegas over the weekend for the 33rd annual. Oh my God, that's amazing! The 33rd annual IEHA Housekeeping Olympics, which returned for the first time in 4 years due to the pandemic. So it says, as expected, it was no clean sweep for participants who came from all over North America to flex their domestic skills at Mandalay Bay's Michelob Ultra Arena, which became a battlefield of brooms, beds, vacuums, and buckets. Competitors dazzled in tasks such as vacuum racing, bed making, and mop relay, just to name a few. IEHA Executive Director Michael Patterson believes the event brings to light the best practices, techniques, and innovations in the field while buffing up the goal of showing the global impact of excellence within the cleaning industry. As for the winner, the team from the Bellagio left a sparkling trail of victory in their wake. So we're going to play this video. I did not know this was a real thing, so we're going to watch this together. I'm going to let this ad play here. Okay, here we go.
It's the Olympics of Las Vegas, and competitors are looking to sweep the competition.
Or clean house in the Housekeeping Olympics. The games held at Michelob Ultra Arena tonight, hosting international teams competing in categories like vacuum races and bed making. Hospitality workers from Las Vegas and around the world vying for prizes and bragging rights in the 33rd annual Housekeeping Olympics, held for the first time in 4 years due to the pandemic.
All right, there.
MGM Resorts VP says it's a highly anticipated event within the company.
For me, it's very special because we don't have too many times together just to enjoy.
We can report that the overall winner of the Housekeeping Olympics, the Bellagio team. So congrats to them.
Well, there you go. I think that's just, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I did not know this thing existed. I thought that was a wonderful story. You know what I mean? And listen, I think with anything in life, it always can be an Olympic sport. Like, for example, I think that, breakdancing is about to be a sport in the Olympics. It's not going to be too long before e-gaming is an Olympic sport. I think public speaking is a sport, with Toastmasters, but I think it should be an Olympic sport as well. So there you go. Shout out to that. That was awesome. And congratulations to the Bellagio team. Hopefully they got spa treatments and a nice hotel stay and, maybe some fun adventures. You know what I mean? So, oh, wait a minute. This is something. It says New York University Jewish student sued stop on campus anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is alive and terrifying at New York University, at least according to the group of Jewish students who are now suing the school over the rampant bigotry. New York University is being dragged into court by 3 Jewish students who claim the university is failing to protect them from what they feel is egregious anti-Semitism on campus. In documents obtained by TMZ, the students claim the Israel Hamas war is making campus a toxic and dangerous place for Jewish students. They allege that the university is refusing to enforce its own anti-discrimination policies. This is the president, Linda Mills, here. Jewish students claim that they're often confronted on campus by folks chanting "was right" and the Jews and that. In their suit, the students accused New York University administrators and professors of fostering and fomenting a hostile environment towards Jewish people, claiming peers and faculty repeatedly demonize, threaten, and abuse Jewish students. Things on campus are so bad, the suit claims that the Jewish students are being put at severe risk of emotional and physical injury. In the documents, the Jewish students said that New York University administration is refusing to enforce title. Hang on, let me see what VI is in number. Just want to make sure I get it right. In Title VI of the 1964 Civil Rights Act in New York, state civil rights laws, which are designed to protect people from discrimination based on race, color, or national origin. They are suing New York University for money and asking the judge to force the university to hire faculty that they believe are responsible, or to fire faculty that they believe are responsible for the anti-Semitism on campus, and to suspend or expel students engaging in anti-Semitic conduct at the school. So there is a update. You guys saw it here. A rep for New York University tells us in part, the assertions in this suit do not accurately describe the conditions on our campus or the many steps New York University has been taking to fight anti-Semitism to keep the campus safe. Anti-Semitism violates our rules, and we take issues of anti-Semitism and any other forms of hate extremely seriously. We are committed to safeguarding our community and providing an environment in which all students can live and learn in peace. They continue. NYU, New York University, was among the first universities in the U.S. to publicly condemn Hamas terrorist attack on Israel. New York University maintains what is arguably the largest academic presence in Israel of any major U.S. university. Our New York University Tel Aviv, or Tel Aviv program, and has flatly rejected all calls to close it. The school says it also added its security patrol, has laid out the fact anti-Semitism violates school rules, and those who violate will face consequences. Ooh, wow. Did I watch the Royce Reed interview with Carlos King? I saw that, and when I say this, don't come for me. I saw that it existed. I saw that it was uploaded. That Royce Reed apparently made the original concept for Basketball Wives. I have not watched it. I may watch it. If y'all want to talk about it, I definitely will watch it for y'all. But no, I haven't really seen it. I did see it was a part 1 and a part 2. But yeah, as for New York University, I truly feel that right is right, wrong is wrong. If these students are telling you this, then you need to listen to their concerns. I know that you guys are trying to put things in place, and for what it is, I'm glad that New York University is putting things in place to protect their students, but also too, it's one thing to put things in place for everybody. It's also another thing to hear your students out. So prayers up to New York University and those 3 students and all the Jewish students, not just there, but around the country as well. What? All right, y'all. I'm reading this as y'all are seeing it. NFL Jameson Williams tops McDonald's burger with McFlurry. Fans freak out. Oh, Lord. Looks like Jameson Williams and Lizzo might be dating, because y'all remember Lizzo put mustard on Oreos. I know I keep saying that, but let me bring up. I'm not making this up. I am not making this up. Let me see here. Okay, this is coming from pause. So y'all give me a moment. Okay, so we're gonna get into. So I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. So this was a challenge a while back. Okay, this was a challenge a while back. Oh. Okay. So this was a TikTok trend a while back. So Lizzo is going to literally put actual mustard, French's mustard, on Oreos. Here we go. Lord help. At least she didn't put in the cream, okay? And she tries it again. Okay, now she's doing it with the cream this time. Now she's doing it with the cream this time. So now you got the context of that. So let's go back to this. Forget ketchup and mustard. Lions wide receiver Jameson Williams topped his McDonald's burger with some McFlurry this week. And unsurprisingly, it had a ton of his fans grossed out. Williams proudly presented the concoction on his Instagram page Tuesday, showing that he put some Oreo-infused ice cream right on top of his McDouble in order to enhance the flavor of his lunch at the Golden Arches. And there is the McDouble. Mustard, ketchup, cheese, pickles, and McFlurry, apparently. While some, very few, were in favor of putting the... Wait, there was people in his favor? Okay. While some very few were in favor of putting the melody of wide-ranging flavors in between two buns, most were in shock. Up to this point, I have enjoyed his hard work getting back into the fold. With that being said, trade him now. One person wrote on Twitter. All right, man, lock him up now. Another said. Williams, one of the Lions' first-round picks in 2022, has yet to defend the way he eats his fast food. Though given the backlash, we wouldn't be surprised if a comment is coming shortly. Then again, the 22-year-old's Lions are 7-2 in first place in the NFC North, so we guess winners can eat however they want to eat. No, just because you're a winner doesn't mean you get to eat any type of way. Like, who would do this? Who would actually do this, y'all? I mean, who do y'all know anybody who would actually do that? Like, why do it? I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me drop the link for y'all if y'all want to come up. Let me drop the link for y'all if y'all want to come up. Lord help. Like, not everything needs to be said. And for those of you who may say, well, Brandon, you don't have to report it. What was I supposed to do? That came up on the website. What did you want me to do? What did you actually want me to do? All right, y'all. The link is pinned. Janika Thompson said it was good. She's talking about the Royce Reed interview with Carlos King. She did not come up with the original basketball why. She just stated how she was in all the means when it came to shopping the show. Okay, thank you very much for that. I'll take a look at it and see what it's all about. I don't mind looking at it and seeing what it is. But yeah, that story there, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I do not know. Lord Jesus, that was not needed to be known. Just personally, I just don't know. So I'm looking here if there's any more. Just looking if there's any more. Oh, wow. Okay. Just look if there's any more stories here. Do y'all care about Kim Zolciak or no? Because I can tell y'all this story, but I don't think y'all really care. Like, Kim and Zolciak exist. You know what I mean? But yeah, so. By the way, shout out to the cast of Friends. Matt LeBlanc did a very touching tribute, and Courtney Cox is going through it. So shout out to that cast there. Even though Living Single was the original idea, even though Friends was stolen from Living Single, by the way, just wanted that to be known for sure. Oh my Lord, Ooh, okay, all right now. She flexible. Okay, I'm not going to show y'all, but she did something. Let's see here. Oh my lord. Okay, hang on, y'all. 1 second. Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. What in the world? Okay, I'm not making this up, y'all. I promise you, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. So, an escaped horse stir ups trouble mid-air on 747. That's a Boeing 747. Forces emergency landing. Air Atlanta Icelandic. Naysayers will say it ain't true, but a jumbo jet really did make an emergency landing when a horse broke free from its cargo hold 30,000 feet in the air. Okay, okay, okay. I'm sorry. The Air Atlanta Icelandic 747 was bound for Belgium, Germany on November 9th when pilots were forced to divert back to New York City's JFK airport once they realized the horse was out of his pen and loose in the cargo hold. In the cockpit audio obtained by You Can See the ATC, you can hear the pilot telling air traffic control they've got a horse making a break for it. We are on a cargo plane with a live animal, a horse on board, and the horse is broken out of its stall. While flying wasn't an issue, they doubled down on the urgency to return to the Big Apple because they couldn't resecure the horse while flying, so they had to head back, which required dumping 20 tons of fuel to avoid losing horsepower. I cannot with TMZ. Once stable on the ground, the pilots requested the aid of a veterinarian for their unsettled passenger. They described the horse as being in difficulty, but didn't state the exact nature of the issue. As now it was unclear whether the equestrian or the equine escape was an attempt at greener pastures or just hoofing it for the thrill. I cannot. By the way, the flight to Belgium did eventually resume once things were reined in. I need TMZ to stop because they too doggone funny. Okay, here is the audio of what they said.
Atlanta 4592, guys.
Yes, sir. We are a cargo plane. We have live animal horse on board the airplane, and the horse managed to escape his stall. We don't have a problem as of flying-wise, but we need to return back to New York. We cannot get the horse back secure.
Atlanta 4592, Roger. You are cleared to Kennedy via radar vectors. For now, fly your present heading. Descend and maintain flight level 220.
All right, y'all. So that was the audio. Lord help. Okay. All right. That was legitimately funny. Oh yeah, I'm not going to read that one. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go with TMZ hip hop and see if anything is popping there. And then I guess we'll get on out of here. Oh, by the way, y'all, K Michelle got standing ovation. Let me find that one. K Michelle. CMA. So just wanted y'all to I don't know if y'all care about K Michelle, but yeah, so she performed with Jelly Roll, with with Building a Bridge, and she had got a standing ovation. So I do want to showcase this off here. This is from Vibe.com. The video is private, but on November 8th, K Michelle and Jelly Roll combined their vocal talent during the CMA, the Country Music Awards, to perform a stern rendition of the Judge Love Can Build a Bridge together alongside the legendary Fifth Jubilee singers K Michelle and Jelly Roll sang the moving track from a newly released a tribute to the Judds album at Nashville's Bridgestone Arena. The duo showcased their vocal range and the soulful delivery skills among the song's hopeful lyrics. Introducing the VOSP singer for her CMA debut, Jelly Roll, who also opened at the annual event with Fernando Judd, lauded K. Michelle as incredible. So for those of you who don't know, K. Michelle has been trying to get into country music for a very long time. And there are other Black people in country music as well. It's a part of who I am, detailed the Memphis native to U.S. Weekly. As you can see here, that she has a Tennessee music video, so she was trying to break into country with that music video ahead of the show. It's so crazy when I talk to people, they're like, how does this transition? There is no transition. Let's be honest. This is who I am. This is how I was born. This is how I was raised. Michelle described her heartfelt relationship and musical connection with the Tennessee representative, who also won New Artist of the Year award at this year's CMA. That's my outlaw brother. I understand him. She explained, we are unusual suspects in country music. I know his whole journey, his struggle. We're open books. We prevail. We do what we do, but most importantly, we love the music. And the best thing is we have a mutual respect for each other, and that this pair was a match made in heaven. So shout out to K. Michelle for getting in the world of country music. And honestly, too, here's the thing. I genuinely believe Black people are not everywhere. You know what I mean? So when a Black person is trying to break into something that has not been done, we need to be able to be proud of them, because it takes a lot of courage to be first. So I just want to give K. Michelle some love there for sure. Trying to see if there's anything here. And trust me, I know there's a lot of other stories, y'all. I know there's a lot of other stories. Let's see here. Not really too much on oh, wait a minute. Okay, so here is something. So y'all remember LaToya Scott? The one who didn't pay her sister back the money from royalties. Well, apparently Bree Tessie's bedroom deets are private. The internet oversharing is crazy right now. So woman to woman escaped LaToya Scott think Bree Teresi should spare the world of her Michael B. Jordan secret, although she understands why she did it. We caught the R&B vet in New York City this week, and her stance on Bree spill was quite clear. Today's social media driven society has made it cool to let it all out on the internet, but she personally let private matters be just that. So everything that you went through with your sister, not giving her money for royalties, that wasn't private, that was public. That was on Bravo with the with Escape, SWB, the Queens of R&B. But okay, that's your take. Everything is private, but yet you were on Bravo. Okay, sure, let's go with that. So Bree made the bombshell in the season 7 opener of Netflix's Selling Sunset. Even drawing response from Nick Cann, the father of her son, who was totally on Baba News, as Nick put, everyone's got a past. It's just true. Time brings changed situations. They be they romantic or professional. But one thing LaToya tells us that tells us still intact is her place in Escape. Now, I don't know about that, because here it says she only stepped away to release her solo album back in April, but will be back spearheading Understanding soon, and also Chris's album next week. Okay, I mean, I guess that's the word on the street. So, but yeah. Well, y'all, I think that is our show. We did in 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 24 seconds. We've been on the road for quite a long one. This is probably one of the shortest ones that I've done. I appreciate everybody coming through. Janika Thompson, Phyllis Crawford, Linda Gamble as well. Shout out to all of you. And by the way, thank you all so much for the love and the support of 60,000 subscribers. 60,000 subscribers. I am going to share this tab here. These are the sisters from that young lady that has the Chronicles of the Timekeepers. This is the book trailer. So here we go.
What if I told you that over the summer I rode on the back of a flying Black Panther before I was whisked away to a strange, futuristic world where I had to learn like kids in a huge world academy, fight off a large human robot army, before I was yet again whisked away back to my world. Would you believe my world? No way, that's true. Yeah, you're just making it up. Well, it did happen. And you can find all about how it happened before the government and the MI6 find out. Well, of course, my favourite stuff behind the food is when we get whisked away and return. But hurry up, time is running out. The clock is ticking. You can grab your own personal secret access to the book before the world finds out. Until then, au revoir. Here's the Hephzibah signing off.
That was awesome. That was awesome, Sauce. I loved it. I loved it. Hey, welcome in. Janika,
Hey,
can you hear me? Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just chilling out.
So yeah, I wanted to see if you were gonna watch the Royce Reed interview.
No, I definitely am. I'm definitely will take a look at for sure. I know that there was Jocelyn Hernandez and now this person. So it seems like Carlos is going through some of the untapped stories of reality TV, which I think is a good look for him. And I definitely will take a look at for sure and take my notes. I did like the Nene Leaks series for a minute. And I was starting the Kenya Moore thing, but I just dropped off of that because I figured, everybody kind of figured out the story of Kenya Moore from that. But I definitely will take a look at it for sure.
Yeah, I think it's so good. Just, explaining her story, even talking about like the Basketball Wives. I don't think she said she was there to, like that she founded it. She was basically saying like, when they were trying to shop the show, that she was in all of the meetings, like Shawnee wasn't even there, and basically like she was there, shopping it, so everybody could see like maybe what the show was about, and then just like everything that happened with her and Dwight Howard. I just feel like it would be weird. I just want to hear your opinion on it anyway.
I definitely will do that, and I always appreciate your support, Janika. You know that. It really does.
I love you, Braylon. I mean, I
love you right back. No, it is all good. I love you right back. And honestly, y'all, like when I made that post today about 60,000 total views, I wanted to do that for so many reasons because I think it's important to celebrate your rise along the way. When I first got started, I didn't know where I was going to end up. So when I got to 50,000 total views, I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. But when it got to 60,000, that was big. So now I'm at 61,000. So eventually we'll be at 70,000 total views, one video at a time. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank each and every virtual traveler, virtual tour family member, because without y'all, there is no virtual tour. And I really do mean that. So.
Yes, so I just wanted to come in and say that and, show my support and just, say hey.
Oh, absolutely. Love you, Janika, as always. You know that.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to go back to the chat. Hey, y'all.
Hey. Love you as always. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I definitely will check out that interview because I have heard there was some, some revelations in that for sure. So I definitely will check it out and report back to y'all on it. By the way, have y'all been liking kind of not the new direction, but kind of a evolved direction for the channel? Because, I'm trying to do more shows now. So, I got, of course, there's, Love and Marriage Huntsville. But then also, too, now there's Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Mesa. So I hope that you guys are liking the fact that I'm trying to give you guys a little more more from me and diversify myself and trying to allow, topics that that can be a little bit bigger than just the show, because I feel like sometimes, y'all, we get in our own way with this show, and I feel like I feel like mentally everyone's done with Love and Marriage Huntsville, but yet, as the Godfather says, just when I got out, they pulled me back in. You know what I mean? But I think we're almost at the end of the season. I think because the season 6A had what? Season 6A I think had like 15 episodes, and then this one should be another 15. So we shall see with that. But no, y'all subscribe to them. I'm actually going to subscribe to them now just to give them some support, because to break a world record with that's amazing. So let me see, they got any more videos here. Yeah, they got some videos here. By the way, y'all can share this page with your kids and other kids, because it's important for kids to see themselves. You know what I mean? And not to mention breaking a world record as well. So anytime I can share some light on some good things in the world, that's what we do around here. That's what we do. That's what we do. That is what we do. 7 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Jam-packed show tonight. We talked about 5 topics tonight in one show. I usually try to do 5 to 7 topics, maybe 8. The maximum that I did was 9 topics. But yeah, I try to diversify. By the way, y'all, for those of you who are wondering, K. Michelle debut country album or EP is slated to release November 22nd. The 45-year-old songstress issued her final R&B project, I'm the Problem, earlier this year. So there you go. So, you never know. And you know what? I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to try something new. You know what I mean? You just really never know. You just really, 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 really never know. So we'll see. We shall see. But hey, it is what it is. I know, right? That's the thing. Like, it's so draining, but we still watch. And honestly, to tell you the truth, like, that's how I got into the YouTube game, by meeting so many wonderful people like yourself, Janika. I met y'all through Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I still cover it because you guys are still into it. I'm still into it. And just when you think it's over, they pull you back in. And I'm just going to say this, like, I feel that next week's episode is going to have some heat, because we saw the Fletchers and that dinner, the beginning of that dinner. But now it is going to be time very soon, sooner rather than later, to see what the end of that dinner is going to be. And Lord Jesus, I think it's going to be hot on the block for sure. But yes, indeed. Oh wow, that is interesting. Sorry, I was looking at something on my Facebook. Let me see something, because I may share that for another time. Kiki Wyatt had something in her show that I want to talk to y'all about, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that at another time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. 6 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. But yes, indeed, I'm so glad to have y'all in the building. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna read y'all something from my Facebook here. Now, y'all know Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, I did the review yesterday, and in the review yesterday, I talked about Candace and how, to me, it seemed like she was shading Trudora. So Candace says on Twitter that that's not how the conversation went. It's nothing but love and support between me and Drew Sidora, my sister, in song and affirmations. Doubt you had Claudine says, doubt you had the room to be shady when Drew is a far better singer than you. Ariel said, lady, you said that and stand on that. You just for the backlash now because ain't nobody consciously buying ticketing, buying ticketing to see a Candace. The only reason you asked Drew to sing that little song with you on Roa was to get yourself on tour at Golden Corral, wherever that was. Okay, first of all, that was City Winery. Okay, Eliza K. Beth. You know what? Let's give City Winery some play. Winery, Atlanta. Oh, wait a minute. So for Elizabeth K. Beth, who thinks that was a Golden Corral, wherever that was. First of all, I love Golden Corral. You're not going to do that to that. But let me just show y'all City Winery, since there's a hater. Probably got nothing going on in their own life. Probably ain't giving nothing important to the world. They're not important to their own life. So, but anyway, so this is City Winery. So they have a couple locations, and they got them all over the country. They have City Winery in Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, Riverwalk, Hudson Valley, New York, Nashville, Tennessee, New York City Vineyard, New York City Grand Central, New York City Rockefeller, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and St. Louis. So apparently it's a big deal. And not to mention it was quaint. So let's go to the Atlanta location, and you see that they're making their own wine right there, on tap wine, by the way. That's what's up. Let's look at the restaurant and winery. We're not making a reservation. We're just going to look at the menu. Let's see what the barrel room menu is looking like here. Let's see what it's looking like here. Okay, so, oh wow, okay, this is a little fancy here. So you got banging hummus, arugula salad, kale, Caesar, truffle fries, lutencia, kitchen sink potato, fungi, flatbread, braised spinach with chickpeas, wild mushroom risotto balls, compo, cauliflower, roasted heirloom carrots, charred octopus. Now, I've never had octopus. I don't really do seafood like that. Yeah, I just don't. But logs, flatbread, tuna crudo, bronzio, poke bowl, saffron, lobster risotto, grilled shrimp. As you can see, these wines here point to what wine would pair with your food the best. Chicken, corsata, American Wagyu Hunter steak, lamb meatballs, crisp pork belly. That sounds really good. CW Wagyu sliders, duck tacos. I never ate duck before. Raspberry chipotle wings, ricotta, and hot honey pizza. They got oysters and charcuterie boards. And then these are all the wines on tap. So this is the barrel room. By the way, Mountain Valley spring water is from Arkansas. Let me look that up to double check, but I think that's true. Mountain Valley spring water. I think it's from. Let me make sure now, because I thought it was from Arkansas at first. I promise you. Let me see here. Yeah, so the visitor center is in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I figured as much. So, yes, it is from Arkansas. Okay, so just wanted to get that together there. Our water. So in the Ouachita Mountains, so Ouachita Mountains, for those of you who don't know, that is in Arkansas, by the way. Just want to give some love to my state there for sure. So it's a mountain range that spans from West Arkansas to southern eastern Oklahoma. So yes, indeed here. Go back here.
Sometimes going back to the source is just a matter of reconnecting. Reconnecting to the land, reconnecting to our free spirits, reconnecting to good food, to music, to loving life. From Fayetteville to Nashville, Brooklyn to LA, reconnecting to each other, reconnecting to reconnecting, reconnecting to rhythm and flavor and the most organic of ingredients, eye contact and laughter. Reconnecting to sharing the table and everything on it. Reconnecting to natural American goodness. Here's to reconnecting to the heart of it all and the crisp, delicious spring water that flows from the heart of our beloved land. Mountain Valley Spring Water. Back to the source.
Well, there you go. Shout out to them. Just wanted to give them some love there. And also, if you don't know something, just give them some grace. I have not seen Bell Collective as of yet. I know that I was on a live with Tea Talk with your girl, and she said that the episode really wasn't that good. But I am going to watch it just so I can see I know what the show is about. Basically, it's this group of Black women that are belles of the South, and they come together as a collective to help each other out. But I've never watched the show before, but I will watch it just to see what it's about. And if y'all want me to review them, I can. The biggest thing about reviews, y'all, is watching it, taking the notes, and then getting it to y'all, because I was going to do the Family Chantel. Review the first episode. But I was spending time with my girlfriend, and so we had a good time doing that. But yeah, so I will see what I can do with the bells. Y'all, there's so many shows that are coming back. So yes, we will definitely see for sure. But I hear Bell Collective is a good show from what I hear from all of you in these YouTube streets. But yeah, let me get back to these comments here, because they were really getting on to Candace here. Didn't sound like love, but okay, we know you, and also know that you have your own motion. Just admit that you didn't want Ralph around. Everyone would agree. Yeah, I need producers chopped. I think they meant to say chopped and screwed. By the way, how you see it podcast. By the way, shout out to How You See It. I remember her from Tea Talk with Your Girls interview with Kiki. By the way, How You See It. You did a wonderful job being on Tea Talks Live and giving that resource about Kiki's drug for people to know. So shout out to you. One love, much love, all love to How You See It podcast. So HOW, the letter YC It podcast. Please go like, comment, share, and subscribe to her. How I received it was Candace didn't want another well-known celeb on the tour. She in the tour rather, she wanted to feel like she did her thing without having to use another name. Nothing wrong with that. It's no shade, just her planning her tour and guest performers. The facial expressions were a little shady. Damage control, a snap gift from Nene. So how did it really go? Because what we saw sounded really shady. Clear it up, because Drew sings better than you anyways. Oh my God, lady, you said it, stand on. You just fear the backlash now because, oh yeah, it's the same comment. Okay. So here are some of the comments here. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not interested in what's going on outside the show. I can't believe people are that invested. But your girl takes it outside the show. Exactly. I think people don't understand the need to want to do it on her own. I took it that she doesn't want to have to rely on Drew. While people being so negative, while people just chill, people are just negative because they want to see black women at each other because of how they truly are. Now, I will say this: I agree with all of those things. I really, really do. However, her facial expressions were shady. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now apparently Rick Ross is has a job opening. So I'm gonna turn this up.
Yo, what's up? It's the biggest boss in the game. Right behind me is Maybach Air G550 for the very first time. The boss Ricky Rose is looking for his own personal flight attendant, my own personal cabin attendant, paying anywhere from $85K to $115,000 annually. That's a year. You gotta have experience. You gotta have that positive vibe. You gotta be able.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back just a little bit to play.
Yo, what's up? It's the biggest boss in the game. Right behind me is Maybach Air G550 for the very first time. The boss Ricky Rose is looking for his own personal flight attendant, my own personal cabin attendant, paying anywhere from $85K to $115,000 annually. That's a year. You gotta have experience. You gotta have that positive vibe. You gotta be able to prepare the cuisine, serve the cuisine. I've had a seizure on the plane before. You gotta be able to handle the CPR. Of course, let's travel the world. Let's be about our business. Let's be professional. Be able to handle that cabin with guests, things like that. So I'm gonna leave you an email. Serious vibes only. Serious inquiries only. Let's get to work. Let's travel the world. Maybach Air, Ricky Rose. I need me a professional and amazing cabin attendant. I'm looking for you. I can't wait to find you. Rose.
All right. So you know what? I'll say this about Rick Ross, right? I think that was a wonderful thing that he did. Because I mean, listen, at the end of the day, celebrities don't have to, be open to doing things like that. Now, I do not know the email address, okay? But Rick Ross is looking to hire a personal flight attendant. It's paying up to $115,000 a year. So what I suggest, if you want it, to go to Rick Ross's Instagram. He probably posted it to his Instagram. And so shout out to him on that. And I think that's a great thing. And hopefully things will work out with whoever gets it. I mean, first of all, to be paid $115,000 a year is a lot of money for a regular schmegular person. So just wanted to mention that. And also, too, on top of that good news, the first woman of the Black Panther Party now leading $80 million affordable housing project in Oakland, California. So shout out to her for sure. For sure. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on my Facebook. Not Facebook, Facebook. Let's see here. I think that's about it, if I'm not mistaken. Lord help my friend. Sorry, I was just looking at something. But yeah, and on top of that good news, rapper Nelly has quietly awarded 2 student scholarships annually for 10 years. So shout out to Nelly, always trying to do good in the community for sure. And I think that's about it. Should we end the show, y'all? Because I think that's everything, honestly. I think that is about everything. Let's see here. All right, I will put up a poll to see if we should end it or not, guys. Let me go back to the actual show. Thank y'all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are just here chilling. So tonight's show was a good show. Tonight's show was a good show. Of course, tomorrow will be another show. And I appreciate y'all. It looks like 6 o'clock is working for everybody. So it's like you get right in there before, prime time. YouTube comes up at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. And it's funny. I feel like daytime YouTube is more for like the established people. And then nighttime YouTube is like for all the new content creators. But I could be completely wrong, though. So thank you so much. Thank you. All right, well, let's do what we do. It's time for the Daily Motivator by Ralph Morrison, of course. I hope you guys enjoy these Daily Motivators because I really do my best to always leave y'all with something good at the end of the day because life is difficult. It can be rough. And also, too, we just need to know that, hey, at least it was a good day in some capacity, in some shape, form, or fashion. You know what I mean? So let me get the link together here. All right. Forgiveness is choosing to love. It's the first skill set. It's the first skill of self-giving love. I'm gonna say that again. As I'm saying it to y'all, I'm saying it to myself because today was kind of a day with a lot of emotions. So forgiveness is choosing to love. It is the first skill of self-giving love. Gandhi, of course. It's time for the Daily Motivator by Ralph Morrison for Tuesday, November 14th, 2023. It must be done. Whew, I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done here. If a particular task must be done, it must be done. If a certain goal must be met, it must be met. Work on finding a way and making it happen. Don't tolerate excuses from yourself or anyone else. Those excuses might indeed be valid, but they do not change the necessity of effective action. Rather than focusing on why you can't, put in the work to figure out how you will. Consider all the alternatives. If none of them will work, seek more. Pinpoint precisely the necessary result and let it stimulate your creativity, your resourcefulness, your openness to new ideas and techniques. Assume there's a workable way forward and commit to whatever it takes. Get yourself good and clear about why the result matters. Then do what's necessary to make it happen. Ralph Morrison. I think that is so true. When it comes to getting things done, just know that everybody has things that they don't want to get done. Like I said, adulting is hard. You know what I mean? Whether you are a parent, single or dual parents, whether you are an entrepreneur, where you are a single person, you are a family of one, regardless of how you are living, getting things done that you don't want to do is difficult. So just know that someone has more things to do than you. Number two, once it's done, it's done. And I feel like the reason why adulting gets so difficult is because we are trying to juggle so many balls in the air. And if one falls, then, oh my God, the world has ended. No, it's not that the world has ended. Maybe we just don't need to be juggling as much. That is what we call self-reflection and self-control. And finally, at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, if you're going to get something done, make sure it has a purpose. Because a lot of times we will do anything just to be doing anything when it doesn't have a purpose. So with that being said, it is time for the Daily Motive. It's now time for the best outro on YouTube. With that being said, yeah, it's time for that. So with that being said, know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you were always born a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise up to be great together. And always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just allowing yourself to know that slow progress is still progress. Make sure the replay is not just worthy for you to watch it, not just worthy for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved, I am extremely proud of you on this very day. But if no one else is going to be proud your damn self. And just know that if you wake up in the morning, please wake up. Please, because there's a whole full new 24 hours full of possibilities, light, and joy. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all very, very soon. Good night, everybody. Enjoy these fireworks for the day that was, for the day that's to come, and for the blessings that are on the way. Good night, everybody.